CM Punk said what he said. He'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. He don't care. He'll paint the town red because he's on Raw. We got all that in a little lanyard for you coming on this Christmas edition of the World League Podcast. Let's go. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. We are the highest tier pod of your weekly unfiltered wrestling and entertainment. Welcome to the Worldly Podcast, where we're free and available wherever you get your podcasts. We're on YouTube as well. We are the Hostly Trio. Yeet. I'm Marcus. He's Dylan. He's Jordan. How we doing tonight?
Doing good, man. I've honestly, I think I've been texting y'all all day that I was excited for this episode. It's like something about, I guess, the mood I'm in, the holidays. Some days with the holidays, sometimes not in a good mood, personal reasons, but days like today, it's stream day, but temporarily because we do plan on going back to our normal Thursday, the first week of January. So everyone watching, be on the lookout for that. Next Tuesday, we have a fun announcement at the end of the show. But today in general, it's like I woke up in a good mood. I got everything prepped for this stream so early. I said I'm fucking ready, and we're just gonna kill it tonight. You know, I'm just so excited for it.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Jordan, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I've been waiting all day to do this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Well, before we get to any talk on our show, just kind of a last second thing I want to bring up. We got comments coming in already. How you doing, Miss Terry? Thank you for tuning in. And of course, the heart and soul of the Yeet Nation or group, the Yeet Group chat, Floor Slapper Sports, the hype man himself, Justin from the Entire Wrestling Podcast is here as well. So we're 7 days till Christmas. And, it's holiday season. Everyone's getting all excited. Everyone's ready for their little break, Christmas break, whatever. Share a little bit with you guys. Y'all got any, I know y'all do, but let them know. Y'all got any Christmas traditions y'all like to do every year? Any special plans coming up this holiday season? What y'all doing for Christmas? What's some things y'all usually do every single Christmas that's kind of a Christmas tradition to you guys? I mean, I already know what it is, but I mean, let these people who are tuning in for the first time, what do we like to do for Christmas every year? What's something we do that's like annually every year?
So before I get to Christmas Eve, because that's a whole different story right there, but Christmas Day, like we wake up at a decent time. We don't like to sleep our day away on Christmas. We do the typical opening of the gifts and whatnot. Then we go visit the cemeteries of our lost loved ones, and then we end up at my grandparents' house for all the family to get together and everything, and just watch football because there is football on this year. NBA games on as well. A lot of good food that my grandpa is going to be throwing down this year. So if any grandparents' food, of course, you're very excited for that. But Christmas Eve now, that's a whole different thing right there. And also on the 23rd, which is Saturday this week, I'm doing Christmas with my in-laws in Lake Charles. So looking forward to spending time with them as well. But Christmas Eve, only tradition I got Christmas Eve is, of course, the watching of the greatest, and I mean the greatest Christmas movie of all time, and that's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I've said it so many times that I do not watch it at any point of the year. It doesn't matter if it's December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, so on. It's December 24th at night. I'll watch it with my family, and I don't watch it anytime other than that. So if I see people watching it, if I see it on TV, I will not touch it because that is not my time to watch it. Christmas Eve at night with family is my tradition.
All right. What you got, Jordan?
Well, on like Christmas Eve, go to my dad's, open up gifts, and then come back. And then Christmas Day, I open up gifts at my house, and then we go to Dylan's, and we, like you said, we don't watch football, eat some good food, and do all that.
I play any like Christmas games, especially any drinking games.
No, I mean, other than just drinking ourselves stupid sometimes. No, just drinking.
I mean, the only tradition I really have is like as soon as like Thanksgiving's over with, finally, whether if it's Black Friday or the Saturday after Thanksgiving, I usually get my tree up. That's when I put it up, and I usually put in one of my personal favorites. I usually have Home Alone to kick off my holiday season. I'll put in Home Alone while I get my tree up. Sometimes I'll watch both of them the same day, or I mainly have at least the first one on. Because I mean, me as a kid, that was probably one of those. I thought that was the greatest movie ever, especially a greatest Christmas movie ever as a kid. I mean, there's a lot of other great ones. Yeah, like Christmas Vacation. That's a favorite. I put on the marathon every single month. Now that I am a dit, still, this is my first Christmas as a dit. I had to watch majority of my Christmas marathon movies throughout the month instead of all of them on my days off from work. So Christmas Eve is gonna be a little different this year. Plus the fact that Christmas Eve's on a Sunday, and we will have football on Christmas Day also. Besides the NBA, I will be watching probably less Christmas movies on Christmas Eve. I mean, I will in spirit watch Christmas Vacation at night like you guys are. I kind of took that from Dylan, but he approved it. I've watched a couple other. I watched Die Hard every Christmas Eve, which we do have a Christmas movie debate coming this Friday on Floor Slapper Sports, following the Tate SmackDown that everyone knows what happened last week, and all the other stuff I've been watching all month long. Like I got a list. I've watched quite a bit of a lot lately. I mean, the last movie I watched Violent Night. Finally, I finally watched it. It took me a year to watch it. It's on Amazon Prime for free. It was a fucking great movie. Christmas Eve has always been over here. Tree and Story Marathon. I already watched the Christmas Story a couple of days ago. I kind of forgot how funny and corny it was. Like I said, I barely watch it, but I watched it this year. And it's gonna be tonight, following Monday Night Raw. It took 20 years, but I'm finally gonna watch Santa's Sleigh that starred Bill Goldberg.
Nice.
I'm finally gonna watch it, and I can't wait to talk about it Friday. All the other ones. So, I mean, I still got a good list of movies this week. I got Batman Returns Friday after next, Harold and Kumar Christmas, Bad Santa, Office Christmas Party. Mostly Christmas movies you shouldn't let your kids watch. On top of that, I got to throw in Jack Frost. I ain't watched that fucking movie in like 20 years. I forgot that was a Christmas movie. But like, Die Hard is saved for Christmas Eve. A Christmas Carol saved on Christmas Eve, and Christmas Vacation. But like, everything else I already watched. I watched all the Home Alone movies, Jingle All the Way, Jim Carrey's Grinch, the CGI Grinch from 5 years ago, the cartoon Grinch from the 60s, A Christmas Story, Frosty the Snowman, Violent Night, and Elf is all I've watched so far this year.
Nice.
But other than that, we get shit-faced drunk, play cards, and play White Elephant. We're doing our Griswold Christmas on Saturday. So our big one's Saturday. I already celebrated one Christmas this past Saturday. I got fucking wasted Saturday.
I know.
Sending you asking for your address and shit while I was drunk in the middle of the night. Drinking my Grinch punch. I had the hangover farts. It was so deadly in this house. It was bad. We're having Christmas Day. We're having Christmas at my girlfriend's family's around lunchtime. Then after that, we got a haul ass to my sister's after that because we're doing Christmas with my parents Monday afternoon of Christmas Day afternoon, you could say. And then go back to work the following days. But it's going to be a long ass week for me. I work all the way till Saturday. But Saturday will be half a day. When 3 o'clock hits, it's clobbering time with alcohol. Speaking of this clobbering time, let's get to our first topic. I mean, I think we all knew it was coming. Ever since Randy Orton made his decision to go to SmackDown, it was obvious we knew where CM Punk was going to go. He chose to go to Monday Night Raw and sign a deal there. And immediately, we're going to go into a Seth Rollins CM Punk feud, which I don't know if they're going to stretch it all the way to WrestleMania, They should, because Punk did declare the Royal Rumble match. He's entering in it. He's now a heavy favorite. He's one of like three people that's a heavy favorite to win it. But we'll see how that goes. But you also did throw in there a topic we'll get to in a bit that will involve CM Punk. But real quick, I mean, it wasn't rocket science. It wasn't a Christmas miracle. I think we all knew Punk was going to go to Raw
Mm-hmm.
and be the face on Monday night.
Yeah, we kind of knew that already, because we were talking during our show last week, and it was actually during whenever CM Punk was having his little segment on Raw when he announced he was signing with Raw. So we're kind of bringing it up on this week's as well, kind of getting our thoughts on it. But yeah, we kind of already knew what was coming because Randy Orton going to SmackDown. We obviously knew that two returns aren't going to both go to SmackDown, especially with Roman Reigns. Still, even though he doesn't really show up as much, he's being critiqued a lot for not showing up as much. But he's still the top guy in the company, and it's not even close. If you want to talk about one of the hottest faces, obviously the talk of the town is CM Punk. You got Cody Rhodes. You got even Jey Uso, who's a big name as well. But then you look at SmackDown, then you got Randy Orton, LA Knight. You got Grayson Waller. You got Austin Theory. But then obviously you got Roman Reigns. So Roman, even though he's not there as much, he's still the hottest name there. But I think with Randy Orton going there, signing SmackDown, there was no way in hell CM Punk was going to SmackDown as well. He was going to go to, in my opinion, the top show in the company. It doesn't matter how many years they've been going. I think Monday Night Raw is always going to be the top show. So I think it was obvious CM Punk was going there.
Yeah, like you said, yeah. I knew it was coming for CM Punk because, with Randy going to SmackDown, there's no way they was gonna put CM Punk and Randy Orton on SmackDown, because then Raw wouldn't probably have nobody on it. So I think, that was a good move.
What did you think of the promo battle between them two, where he just tells Punk straight up, "I hate you, but I'm glad you're here." I mean, we've seen these two wrestle before. Remember when Punk faced the Shield, like in handicap matches, and then he took them down in singles matches in the past. So we've seen Punk versus Rollins and Punk versus Reigns 10 years ago, but it wasn't. It was a whole different type of storyline. It wasn't like what we got now. It was Punk overcoming the Shield. Now we get the Architect, the Seth freaking Rollins versus the best in the world, or we'll get maybe in the future we can get the Tribal Chief versus the best in the world. It's new, different stories we got, and then you got all these other good talents he never worked with. So we're going to see a lot of firsts, or see some reunitings, like with the Rollins Punk feud we're going to get down the road. But I'm excited about it. We'll see how long this stretches. But after declaring the 30-man Royal Rumble, he's now one of the heavy favorites. But that's all I got on this one. We'll move on to your first topic.
Sounds good. And to go along with CM Punk, I've seen people do this since his return. One being our good friend Nick from the Universal Wrestling Podcast dropped a really cool video on his channel about dream opponents for CM Punk. I kind of wanted to add a little bit of a twist to ours, and I wanted to do top 5 Monday Night Raw for CM Punk's opponents. Now, it has to be a current superstar. It can't be anyone who's obviously not wrestling no more. Like his list features some guys who are currently retired, like Triple H, Corey Graves, and others, which is pretty cool. But I wanted to stick straight just to Monday Night Raw. And being that he's there. So 5 on down to 1. We're not going to go around the room with our 5s and 4s and whatnot. We'll stick to 5 down to 1. Jordan, I'll start with you. Who you got? And then we'll go to Marcus and then myself. Who's the German opponents?
I got Seth. Seth. Cody. Gunther. Drew McIntyre, and Johnny Gargano.
That's really good, actually.
That's good. So 5, I put Finn Balor at 5. I put him at 5 with the
Mhm.
Judgment Day. 5. 4, I put Kevin Owens. Oh fuck, he's on SmackDown. Shit. Oh fuck. Okay, 4, I'll say I'm gonna put Drew McIntyre at number 4. My bad. I did all time, but he was the only SmackDown guy I put.
Mhm.
So I'll put that. 3, I put Gunther. 2, I put Seth Rollins. 1, I put Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I didn't put Cody for some reason. I don't know. I guess I was just trying to be different because I just knew y'all were gonna put him, so I wanted to go different. Number 5, I put Sami Zayn. 4, I put Drew McIntyre. 3, I put Chad Gable. I would like to see a technical wrestling match between the two, even though Punk's not of age anymore. Like he can still move around very well. I think Chad Gable could really bring him to his limits. 2, I got Finn Balor, and number 1, I think the obvious going forward is going to be Seth Rollins.
I can't believe none of us put Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what he's doing with Cody right now. I hopefully they'll have like another Raw match. I can't see Cody wrestling twice at the Rumble, fight Nakamura 1-on-1, and then go either win back to back or be the runner up with the 2024 Rumble.
Mm-mm.
He said at this point, Punk should just be one to win it. It's more predictable. Yeah, that could be a thing. Keep it in the bedroom.
Hey.
he's like, hey. All right, but on a bad note, we're gonna start on a bad note here. So, if you've watched the Tribute to the Troops edition of SmackDown, unfortunately, Charlotte Flair did suffer an injury, and they announced that last week Charlotte suffered a torn ACL, meniscus, and another injury. She had like 3 different. Oh, right there. Thank you.
It says
Overlay.
it right there.
Torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus injury. She will be out 8 months to a year. Which, okay, hear me out. I don't like when anybody gets hurt, especially if I can't stand the person. If someone gets hurt, I'm not gonna shit talk them. Like I don't want their careers to end. And she has a career-ending threatening injury. And as much as I've talked shit on Charlotte Flair, they always give her hand or title shots just to try and pass her perverted dad's record. I didn't want this for her. Like, I hope she gets a speedy recovery. And I mean, I'm gonna say this in a nice way. I mean, I wish it didn't have to be injury wise, where I won't have to worry about Charlotte trying to sneak in a women's title victory at WrestleMania. But I didn't want it to be like this. I was hoping she'd go take time off to go be a mom, because they got so many dumbasses. They're saying, "Oh, she's not injured. She's trying to get pregnant." She's actually injured, you dumbasses. No, she wants to try and get pregnant while she's rehabbing. That's her business. But I was hoping she would take time off to get pregnant to avoid her getting another title shot at WrestleMania. I didn't want her to tear an ACL, MCL, meniscus, because that sucks. Like, I can't imagine what that kind of pain is, but I've known many wrestlers that have done that and had great comebacks. Look at guys like Triple H, for example. What's going on, Tim King? Be sure to check out the Tim King show. But yeah, I was hoping I didn't have to sweat Charlotte getting into WrestleMania due to wanting to be a mother instead of this. But I wish Charlotte a quick, speedy recovery. And within 8 months to a year, the Queen will be back. And we'll see if she'll become, what is she at right now? 14 times?
I think so. She always puts it on her Twitter. Let me go check her Twitter. It's always in her bio. Let's see, Charlotte Flair. She is 14 time. Yep.
Oh, so now if they would have counted the 2 NXT title reigns, then she'd be 16. Yeah.
But no, this is horrible. You know, this is a really horrible thing. And for people obviously who don't like Charlotte Flair, I know there's countless amount of people out there who are not big fans of Charlotte Flair. I know I'm not one of them. I've never been one to think she was really handed anything. I've always said how much of a talented wrestler she is. Yes, for one, I do get the last name, and it something tells me that the last name does help out a little bit, but that's not excusing the talent that she already has, and she has fantastic talent. But this is horrible. Whenever I seen the injury, I said already it wasn't good because I seen the videos coming out about them helping her and whatnot, and I knew it was not good. So, yeah, I mean, the most I can really say about it before we move forward with it is that, I hope she has a speedy recovery. I know it's upwards 8-9 months to a year, which is horrible because, going almost a full year without Charlotte Flair. And it's not bad for the people who really don't like her because, even though there are some sick people out there that are like, oh, it sucks that she hurts, but thank God she won't be on my TV. Who gives a fuck, dude? It doesn't matter if she won't be on your TV. This is a legit human being who came to a close career-ending injury. Torn ACLs don't. And this is a torn ACL, MCL, and a meniscus tear. This is something more than just an ACL tear. Football players get ACL tears all the time. They come back after a while, but this is your MCL and your meniscus as well. So this is way more than what you're seeing from a football player. And it just sucks for her, So just wish a speedy recovery. Hope she comes back just better, stronger, and she helps out that women's division that is going to need help in her absence. So I don't know if they'll bring somebody up to fill in that void from her absence because they will need it because the women's division is good. Don't get me wrong. It is good. But not having a name like Charlotte Flair is going to suck. So I hope that Triple H does the right thing and brings somebody up that can really fill that void that Charlotte Flair won't be giving in her absence.
Jordan?
Yeah, it really sucks to see this, and yeah, she's good in the ring, and yeah, like I saw, like they was helping her to the back and all that. It sucks to see them helping a wrestler back in the back, and yeah, I hope for a speedy recovery and come back.
And a big fuck you to the ones that were laughing on social media. They're like, oh, she's always hurt, or thank God she's hurt. I don't have to see her winning another Rumble. She wasn't gonna win the Rumble to begin with, but fuck you guys. Okay, this made me laugh. Santa Claus watching this from the North Pole and listening to K-Ball 101 at the same time. All right, Mr. Malcolm must be a friend of y'all's.
No, that is Jordan's mom's boyfriend.
All righty. Well, let's keep this train rolling.
All right. Yes. Let's get to the next thing. I gotta remember what the next fucking topic was. Oh yeah, AJ Styles. AJ Styles made his comeback on SmackDown, and let's get this out of the way. All right. I'm not even talking about the turn on LA Knight. I'm not talking about him attacking Roman. This dude is fucking ripped, man. What the fuck has he been taking?
I got a rant about that. Sorry to cut you off, but I got a rant about that. I want to give a big shout out to this fucking douchebag. I'm still okay. If we did crazy tweets like the Queen's Takeover does, okay. Let me find this piece of shit. Okay, at just Bill I am. He pays for Twitter, by the way. He posted like before and after photos of like what these wrestlers looked like 10 years ago or 5 to 10 years ago versus today. So on one side, he's got Randy Orton, CM Punk, and AJ Styles. And on the right side, it's what they currently look like today, all three jacked up. He says, did Triple H throw away the testing drug policy? You don't see anyone in AEW look like this. Tony Khan protects his people. Bring back Vince McMahon, okay?
Jesus Christ.
I hit him with that shut your bitch ass up gif. And, and he blocked me.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, these guys are coming back ripped, dude. Like, is there a wellness policy anymore?
Who fucking cares? WWE is just a lot better with Triple H in charge and not Vince McMahon.
Well, I'm not saying that it's not, but and honestly, if he was violating the wellness policy, I don't give a fuck, really. if he's violating it or not. This dude came back ripped and in shape, and could be on a cool run going forward. You know, we haven't seen much of AJ. Obviously, he's been out for a while, but he gives Roman Reigns the phenomenal forearm. You're thinking that somewhere down the line we'll get that Randy Orton, LA Knights, and AJ Styles versus Roman, Solo, and Jimmy. But then out of nowhere, he hits LA Knights. I've seen the spoilers for SmackDown already. I'm not going to say nothing because even though it was taped, I know some people don't want spoilers. So I won't say nothing. But AJ's ripped, and I could see him going on a cool run. Obviously, he's older now. I would like to see him get at least one more world title run before he does end up calling it quits. But seeing how this dude's in shape, I don't see him calling it quits anytime soon. This dude seems like he can still go very well. So I'm interested in the comeback. I'm interested to see where this hit on LA Knight goes. Is it a full heel turn? Is it because it seems like LA Knight kind of pushed him out of the way to go towards the ropes more than what AJ was? I don't know. But even though it was taped, yes, I did read some of the spoilers. I want to watch SmackDown Friday and see where they go with this because I'm interested. And you know something has to be good if it has me very interested and be ready to watch it on Friday. So yeah, I will definitely be tuning in this Friday to SmackDown, see how that one goes, because AJ being back to go along with LA Knight, the returning Randy Orton, the continuation of the longest story ever with the bloodline, it's gonna be cool, and I just can't wait for it.
Yeah, yeah. Like y'all said, he's pretty ripped. Not just
he looks phenomenal, just like his
I,
name.
I can't wait for Friday to see what happens with all them with him hitting LA Knight and all that. So I can't wait for Friday.
So I was at a basketball tournament, but I recorded SmackDown. I didn't watch it anyway. And then Dylan texted me. He's like, "Did you watch SmackDown?" I said no, but I will when I get home. He said, "Okay, I'm not going to spoil it, but I have my next topic." I'm like, "Okay." When I got home, I watched it. Sure enough, I did not expect that. Like, main event, it was Randy Orton and Jimmy Uso in the main event. Solo getting involved. LA Knight's coming to aid, and here comes Roman. I'm waiting for like Kevin Owens to come out. No, we get AJ Styles, and I'm like, oh shit, he's back. And I'm like, look at the six-pack on this guy. Looking good. And then now all of a sudden he attacks LA Knight from behind, and I'm thinking, don't tell me he's joining the bloodline. I thought he was about to join. But no, he's just kind of doing his own thing. I don't know. We don't know why he attacked LA Knight. Maybe he'll address it on SmackDown. Maybe he wants to go. He wants a piece of Roman too. No telling. But I can't wait to see LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Like TNA all over again. Eli Drake versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, because whenever he hit LA Knight and he left the ring, and he's getting ready to walk past the bloodline, I legit thought he was gonna pull a Mustafa Ali inside of the Thunderdome thing and turn around and be like, I'm like, okay, for one, AJ doesn't fit in the bloodline. He is not of that descent. He is not family with the bloodline. Don't pull a Sami Zayn honorary Oos thing on me with AJ Styles. He is better than that. So don't do that. So the fact that he walked past it, but for one, he wasn't gonna attack Roman and then join him at the same time. So it's a good thing he kept walking past him and he can work for himself, which thank God.
But I'm looking for, I mean, I don't know what's is the good, are the Good Brothers still in WWE? Is Anderson Gallows still in SmackDown, or I don't know. What happened to the what were they, the Club, or the fucking Good Boys?
Well,
what were they? I thought they had a new name with them, and then plus Michin or Mia Yim, whatever.
They're called the OC.
Oh, the OC, yeah, the original club.
I forgot they were called that.
Yeah, bring the OC back. I mean, give us the OC versus the Bloodline. I'd love to see that shit. Would you like to see AJ, Anderson, and Gallows versus Roman, Jimmy, and Solo in a 6-man tag?
Yeah, but I would also like to see, I mean, whatever you call her, Mishan or Mia Yim, just let her go
Meechin.
back to whatever she was doing. Like, there's no need to have her there. Like, they brought her there for whatever reason. Just let her go back to doing her own thing. Because, I mean, we haven't seen him in forever, so I don't know what they're doing with her.
Anyhow, before I get to this next topic, I gotta just say real quick, I'm watching this Christmas edition of Raw. It has actually been so good. R-Truth is now in the fucking Judgment Day. That is going to be fucking golden. Gunther and The Miz are putting on a fucking banger of a match. And I
Yeah.
know Nipple Mania is running wild in Chicago. I know Tim King's getting ready to watch the Creed brothers take on the Judgment Day for the tag team titles. That should be another banger too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I've been enjoying the shit out of this without watching it on mute so we don't get busted. I'm sure Michael Cole's jizzing in his pants right now with this match. But all
I
right,
got it
so
on mute too.
well, I'm flipping back and forth. I'm watching the game too. Oh, he beat him. Gunther retained his title. All right, so it was funny how I had my set of topics. You ever heard that saying, the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Yes.
So
Mhm.
the good was CM Punk on Raw. The bad was Charlotte's injury. And now we get to the ugly. I've barely been keeping up with AEW lately because of how shit they have been. But I think was it at Wrestle Dream? They announced or was it on an episode of Collision? They announced this tournament, this round robin tournament called the Continental Classic. Something like that.
Something like
Okay, hear me out. Like I said, I barely been watching this shit, but let me just tell you what my perspective of this was versus reality. When I first heard of the Continental Classic, I'm thinking it's something like the Cruiserweight Classic. Like, oh, they're going to get wrestlers from all over the world to compete in this round robin tournament. And I thought at first, if you win this, you get a future title shot or something. Because before I even noticed something else, I remember on the table, you had the Ring of Honor World Championship and the Strong Openweight Championship. I thought if you win this tournament, you get to choose which title you want to challenge for. And then one day I'm watching Dynamite because I had nothing else to watch. And next thing you know, I see a third belt covered with like a not a blanket, like a cloak. So like I'm like, wait, there's 3 belts. Like what? Is there like a surprise, like a surprise for a third championship? Until I've listened to the Queen's Takeover's return show after a 2-week break. Kayla brought it up about how pointless the fucking tournament was. And then I'm looking, then I see this bracket. I'm like, okay, there's really no international superstars. It's all fucking AEW guys and a couple of Ring of Honor guys. Somebody's tuning in from the Floor Slapper Sports. Dylan commenting on his own deal. What is up, the Will Gray? Happy Hanukkah. Are you drinking a Dr. Pepper? I can't wait to talk Dr. Pepper with you when we do season 4 of Ready to Rumble. It's going to be a fucking banger. But no, I should have written everything down and I fucking didn't prepare for this because I have a major fucking rant. Why do we need another fucking championship in AEW? Because the winner of this tournament is drinking a Dr. Pepper. What kind? You win this, you're declared a triple crown champion. Who the fuck is knocking on my fucking door?
What the hell
Santa
is that?
Claus. Santa Claus is there, Marcus.
Take over for a second.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my god, I'm so happy he left his camera on just in case like something goes down, like he's fighting like in camera view. I would love for that to happen. But yeah, the Continental Classic kind of reminds me of like a Premier League table. Like you win, you get 3 points. I guess I'm assuming for a draw, if something happens, you get 1 point. That's what I'm assuming. For a loss, you get 0 points. So kind of reminds me, Marcus, what the hell's happening at your house?
My fucking sister and her friend dropped off some gifts they wrapped for my nieces and nephews that I'm putting under that tree back there. See all them gifts? Okay.
Yeah.
What else? What did you all say while I was gone? Thank God I had it on mute because they were being loud.
Well, before I gave my take on it, I was hoping since you left your camera on that there was like an intruder at your house and there was like a fight that was going to break out and we would be able to see it.
Oh
and
no, I'd have dragged them. I'd have pulled some like freaking OG shit. Be like, say hi to my 8,000 followers watching this shit, but there's only 8 watching. And I'd run them into this and it'd go black.
Or even worse, if they were bigger than you, then they would be dragging you and probably just keep hitting your head against the
I'm gonna go in that room and I'm gonna get my 12 gauge out and I'm going to commit live murder on this live stream.
And that's when I leave.
And that would be the end of our show.
Yep. And then I'm gonna hop back up. Follow me on Twitter.
And that's when our viewers just
no, they're gonna go skyrocket. They're gonna go up. They're up. Okay, you were talking about how you win, you get like 3 points. Okay, so back what I was saying. You win this tournament, you are declared a Triple Crown champion, which means you win 3 titles. You will become the Ring of Honor World Champion. You will become the Strong Openweight Champion. And AEW is introducing another mid-card title called the AEW Continental Championship. Why do we need more belts? I just saw Tony Khan introduced a new championship in Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor Women's TV title. Thank you, Justin. You just brought it up. Can't do more. Like, are they trying to be like the NWA? The NWA's got like 74 championships, and you don't even see them all get defended. So let's do a count. Let's see how many titles AEW got. So we got the AEW World Championship, which is MJF. We got the TNT champion, which is the Father of the Year, Christian Cage. The International Championship, which is it's Orange Cassidy, right? So I'm doing the singles belts first. Then we got, and I'm not counting the fucking FTW title.
Okay.
I think that's all the single belts as of now. Then we got the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. That's Ricky Starks and Big Bill. We got
the AEW World Champions.
What did I say? Ring of Honor?
You said Ring of Honor.
Oh, the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Ricky Starks and Big Bill. The Trios Championships, which is the Acclaim. It's 5. Then we have the Women's Championship, which is Tony Storm. That's 6. I like how we're all counting numbers. Like this fucking Sesame Street.
That's cool.
7 is the TBS Championship, which is Julia Hart. So this would be the 8th title, I think. Am I missing another one? Do we have we don't have women's tag titles, right? Okay, so this would be fucking title number 8 for AEW. I'm not counting the fucking FTW title. That'd be 9 belts. Or whatever the fuck else they got. So that would be the 8th fucking title for AEW, and it'd be a 3rd for a mid-card title for men, because I count the TNT championship. So I guess the TNT title is considered their television championship. I thought the international championship was like their intercontinental championship or some fucking shit. Or it's their national championship, because the NWA's got a national title. Now, Ring of Honor's got the World Championship, which is fucking Eddie Kingston. He's about to lose that belt. Then we got the Ring of Honor World Television Championship that was just won by Kyle Fletcher from Aussie Open. The Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Championship, which was Wheeler Yuta. Then we got the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. That is... Who the fuck is that? Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Oh, MJF and Adam Cole. What the fuck was I thinking?
Yep.
The Ring of Honor World Trios World Trios Champions. That's Mago Embassy. So that's Brian Cage, our buddy Khan, who came on the show, and Toa Leona. Then we have the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship, which is Athena. They just fucking debuted the Ring of Honor Women's TV Championship. So that's 7. Are we missing another one?
I don't think so.
And if you want to count extras, I do not count the AAA Mega Championship that we've been seeing defended lately on both shows, and I don't count the IWGP TV title that we would see Zack Sabre Jr. defend on Ring of Honor TV or even fucking AEW TV. This is getting out of hand.
I know.
And I got a quick question: who is going around dressing like Santa Claus? Like, that's not our truth. Now somebody's going after Imperium. I thought that was Shelton Benjamin at first. Who is that guy? That can't be Shelton Benjamin.
Is that Kofi?
It could be. See, someone gave Ludwig Kaiser a present. The fuck is that? Is that a condom? Is that a dick plug? Oh, it is Kofi Kingston. A little vibrator. So, yeah, do we need another fucking championship in AEW? And whoever wins this is gonna be a belt collector like Kenny Omega. So I'm gonna assume this is your prediction for World's End. These two are gonna be in the finals because I think they both lead. You got a gold league and you got a blue league, and I know Moxley's leading one because he beat Swerve, and then Andrade's in the other bracket. And he must be in the lead. So I guess this is your finals at World's End. One of these two is going to be a Triple Crown champion. And now we know why Eddie Kingston didn't defend the Ring of Honor World Championship in Final Battle. Because he's in that fucking stupid tournament and he's fixing to lose his championship. So I'll let you take your time talking because I want to hear Shinsuke Nakamura tell a Christmas story right here.
So it's like I was saying before you took off in like out of camera view, possibly defending an intruder, or you said seeing your sister, which could be still an intruder and we just don't know about it. It could be tied up in your living room somewhere. I was saying that the Continental Classic table reminds me of the Premier League table. Yeah, like you win, you get 3 points. I'm assuming if you go to a draw, you get 1 point. You win, you get 0 points. Kind of reminds me of that. And he, goddamn, sneezed right there.
You didn't even hear it. I had it on mute.
Oh, you had your mouth like wide open. I was assuming you either saw something on Raw that kind of excited you, or something I said, or like what just happened to sneeze. But yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of.
If you'd have heard it, your headphones wouldn't be working anymore.
Well, luckily I didn't. But yeah. I haven't been watching too much AEW lately. Seems like the booking, the lack of story has been kind of getting me out of watching it. It's not like I hate it, but it's just not catching my interest right now. There hasn't been really anything other than our final topic that we'll talk about in a few minutes that has barely been catching my interest. And sadly, the Continental Classic is not doing it for me. And yes, they're introducing another championship, which I think is stupid and pointless because they're not really doing much with the titles they already do have. So, I'm not sure if we'll make an early prediction, if we'll wait till next week's stream where we're going to do our picks to say anything. But yeah, it's looking like it'll be Andrade and John Moxley that do it because they both have 9 points top of each table for each league. But yeah, it's not exciting me whatsoever. You're going to be winning all these championships for what? There's no story that's going to be behind any of it because you have to have a storyline behind the strong open weight title. You have to have a storyline behind the Ring of Honor World title and now this new Continental Championship. Where's the story at with this? It's just going to be random ass title defenses and it's going to have absolutely zero meaning behind any of them. So I think it's just a waste.
I hate to change the subject here, but Shinsuke Nakamura is the greatest Christmas storyteller I ever just saw. Saying that his father was inbred and Cody jumping him from behind. Cody rocking the panda high dunks today, so Cody's Michael Jordan side's coming out of him. But sorry, if I'm gonna get a pair of the panda dunks, they're gonna be low cut. But yeah, man, I can't wait to go crop out somebody intruding at my fucking door because that is going to end up being one of our funniest moments of the year. But I loved it. Yeah, this whole tournament's fucking pointless. And I think I'm bringing this comment back up to prove that, yeah, Eddie's titles being on the line was bad enough, but introducing another title to the mix just puts the cherry on a shit sundae. Only the tournament's great matches. Yeah, probably the best match of the whole tournament was Moxley and Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great match. Okay, Jordan, what's your take on this tournament?
Yeah, it's pretty rough right now. It's like it takes all of AEW.
I mean, Tony Khan didn't have any more ideas. He's like, oh, CM Punk's going back to WWE. I'm going to create another championship. That's going to get the ratings up.
Terrible.
Pass my straw. And there
The only thing that's happening is what we're about to talk about in a minute. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have one more topic to go, and it involves AEW. So I'm done with my topics for tonight. I'm going to hand it off to Dylan for our last one.
So honestly, we've been making predictions about this for quite some time now, and certain names have been coming up. Certain out of left field have been coming up as well. Some names from there have been coming up, and after this past week's Dynamite, I would love from both of y'all and myself, and even people that are still watching right now, giving us their updated predictions as who's the devil. Who is the devil right now? We've been saying Adam Cole. We've been saying, I've been hearing other names. I've been hearing Jack Perry. I've been hearing people even saying it could be Tony Khan. That's the devil.
Yeah, no. He ain't that skinny.
I want to know from both of y'all, and I want a legit guess as right now. Who is your prediction? I'm assuming they'll reveal it at World's End. You can't keep this going any longer.
Jordan goes first. Let Jordan go first. I got a lot to say about this.
All right, go ahead.
Like we said, like I said before on one of our streams we did, I think it's Adam Cole. I really think I don't know who else it can be, so I'm gonna go with Adam Cole.
Adam Pearce mocking Chelsea Green. I've only been saying two names, and I'm gonna stick with them. I want it to be Adam Cole because this would be a fucking great storytelling. He's just as small as him. What's going? Good morning, fam. Tuning in. Hey, what's the weather like during Christmas in Australia? Is it hot like they say it is, or it does get cold down there? It's probably hot down there. See, that's the other guy I've been saying. I've been saying it's Jack Perry too. And now everyone thinks it's Jack. Okay, I didn't watch Dynamite Wednesday. I saw Jack Perry was trending worldwide. I thought they revealed the devil. No, because they threw Hangman on glass. And they brought up what happened at fucking All In. Summer Christmas. Okay, that's what I figured because y'all like over and under the equator. So yeah, y'all when it's wintertime for us, it's summertime for y'all. When it's summertime for us, it's wintertime for y'all. So y'all can have that hot Christmas. Give me cold weather and flu season and all that bullshit. But instead of heat strokes. It's going to be one of them. And that's probably the only reason I'm going to watch World's End is to see if they reveal it at the end. I mean, it could be Adam. I'm hoping it's Adam Cole because I've heard the people say, if it's Jack Perry, I'm fucking done with AEW. I kind of want it to be Jack Perry so that AEW could just go down the shitter than it already is. But if Floor Slapper Sports is hosting a watch along for World's End, count me in. We got to do another reaction video. We already did one for Adam Copeland. We already did one for CM Punk. We might as well do one for Who's the Devil. Because I'm either going to have one or two reactions. I ain't going to fucking leave a stream. Now, if it's Adam Cole, I'm going to be excited. I'll be like, let's go. I want to see this feud. If it's Jack Perry, I'm going to do an evil laugh. Like, I can see the Mark's like, I'm fucking done. Ha, 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 ha. Because I love Jack Perry. I mean, it wouldn't make no fucking sense you put Jack Perry in a feud with MJF, but I mean, I like him. Like, build his ass up. Yeah, he got suspended for the fucking actions saying, oh, it's real glass. But It's one of them two. It's not fucking Tony Khan. Tony Khan ain't got the balls to be in a storyline. And if it is Tony Khan, I will be fucking done with AEW. Have Tony Khan be the next Vince McMahon on live freaking television. Go start and MJF's gonna be Stone Cold Steve Austin now? No. Hell fucking no. It better not be Tony Khan. I'd rather Jack Perry than Tony Khan, but Adam Cole or Jack Perry. So if you didn't hear me well, Adam or Jack. Is he still doing that? By the way, Why is he still wearing a neck brace? They show him in the graphics wearing his fucking neck brace.
Well, he left a wheelchair, so
yeah, miraculously left a wheelchair. I saw that
soon enough he'll ditch the neck brace, I guess.
I saw that promo and I went so soft after I saw that promo. Well,
so my prediction on the Devil has not changed one bit. Since I seen the Devil the first time with his attackers attacking Jay White, and we got a comment from a person named Nugget.
I like what this says. For the love of God. I can hear just now, for the love of God, no high power story in AEW. I agree. Oh, I would fucking love if it's Swerve. Nipple Mania running wild right now. If it was Swerve. Right. Swerve not that skinny, though. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. But before we got our few comments in, my prediction hasn't changed one bit. I don't care how many glass references they make. I don't care if the Devil legit grabbed a microphone and said, "I am Jack Perry." I will still say it's Adam Cole. Okay. I think it's Adam Cole as the Devil because the Devil has not done any action, meaning he has not attacked anybody. He has not got physical at all. So I'm thinking that it's still Adam Cole. He's still nursing that ankle, which still to this day, I don't know if it's legit or not. But I think the attackers, and I've been saying, are the Kingdom, which is Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, and with Roderick Strong, and the returning Kyle O'Reilly. I think those are the attackers, and I think the Devil is Adam Cole. I've been saying this for a while now, and honestly, my prediction is not going to change. I don't think it's Jack Perry. I don't think it's the weird.
I like that. That's a good one.
It's not Ziggler.
Yeah, I know it's not him, but that would be fucking cool if it was Dolph Ziggler.
That would be very cool for him. But but another thing about it being Ziggler, because it's not, because his non-compete's not up yet, and the Devil's been appearing way before that. I think the non-compete is up on, I think Mustafa Ali put it on his Twitter, is the 23rd, I think. He put the 23rd or a few days after it, which would be before World's End. But they did report that everyone, including the Devil, is already the person in there. It's not enhancement talent that's behind those masks. It's the actual people inside of there. So there's no way it could be Dolph Ziggler. So I think right now, and I'm going to keep my prediction, it's Adam Cole. It's going to be Adam Cole after all this time.
I'm still sticking with mine too. Adam Cole's my number one. My backup's Jack Perry. But if Dolph Ziggler goes to AEW, I think his name would be Nick Nemeth.
Everyone's going to adapt their actual name, like Adam Copeland. He's not trying to come up with another name that's not his real name. So I think he'll stick with the Nick Nemeth.
I can already hear Excalibur right now. The day Dolph Ziggler shows up in AEW, it's Nick Nemeth. The fans are going insane. No, they're not. Yeah, Nugget. I really don't watch AEW a lot either. I will probably watch it this week because there's no college football on Wednesday. And I think if the Pelts have a late start, I'll watch AEW while I'm recording SCT Sports. But
yeah.
Well, I got nothing else. I think that will wrap up tonight's episode. This one was good. real quick, we do have one more little, and I'll let Dylan take this one over. But the following preview is an announcement from the World Elite Podcast. Nipple Mania is running wild because it is the return of our annual end of the year awards presented by the Hostly Trio. Can't wait to get this one rolling. It's a podcast tradition. We're ending the year with our year-end awards, and be sure to tune in December 26th. Now, we also have another announcement. Starting in 2024, we are going back to Thursday nights. That's why we didn't do it tonight, because the Saints have an NFL game on Thursday against the Rams. And with the holidays going on next week, a lot of chaos and shit going on, we just decided we're going to host the year-end awards the day after Christmas. And then we'll go back to Thursday nights starting January the 4th. Yeah, Nipple Mania running wild.
That's so good.
Freshman. Everyone knows Nipple Mania. Well, Floor Slop, it's mainly a Yeet community chat thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait. So if I'm correct, I think we're gonna have the same awards like every year. I'm gonna have to go listen to last year or the year before. So we got like male superstar of the year, female superstar of the year, tag team of the year, match of the year, show of the year. What else we're giving out?
I'm gonna send a full list. I gotta find them in my notes, but I do have in my notes. Getting closer to it, I will send it to y'all.
Yeet. It's just me, Oos. Day one. I'm fucking stuck doing that shit. But in our awards, I guess they're mainly going to pertain to WWE and AEW. I doubt we're going to throw in New Japan or even throw in Ring of Honor or TNA now, or you want to call them TNA. They're going back to TNA in January. So, well, a couple of show announcements coming in. Louisiana's getting some love in 2024. So January 31st, after took this fucking long, AEW's coming back to New Orleans at the lakefront on January 31st. And I think we all agree that we're not going.
No, kind of far for me. It's also a work night. It was nice to go one time, but
yeah,
no, AEW's not catching my interest at all.
I'm sorry. If it had been the week before, I'd have probably went ahead and went. But no, then again, I probably wouldn't go because Wednesday nights is SAT sports. So I probably still wouldn't have went. Now, the week before, January 2nd, the go-home show of Monday Night Raw before the Royal Rumble is going to be in New Orleans also, but at the Smooth King Center. But like I said, I only go to New Orleans if it's a premier live event. I don't do Raw or SmackDown in New Orleans unless if it's at the Cajun Dome. So I will set that one out too. Now, back-to-back nights, we're getting a chance sometime in March. Does anyone know when AEW or WWE is coming to Ohio? Oh, so he's from Ohio. Joe Burrow! Jamar Chase! He might be a Cleveland Browns fan. I don't know. I know they're coming to I'd say our neck of the woods the second night, Dylan's other neck of the woods in night one. So in March, it's like in the middle of March. Actually, I got a 2024 calendar right here. Back-to-back nights, February. March 9th, a live house show. It's called Road to WrestleMania. Their little annual live tour, live event tour they do around WrestleMania season. March 9th, they're going to Alexandria at the Rapides Coliseum. And March 10th, they're coming to our hometown. They're coming to the Cajun Dome. I would like to go that night, but I don't want to go by myself. I was hoping maybe we probably, but y'all said only if it was on live television.
I don't know. I'm still kind of considering it right now, so I don't. Maybe the minds will change getting closer because it's not going to sell out. So and the tickets might go down even more. So just wait and see.
And one last one. Hear me out. I'm so excited that TNA they're bringing the name back. Just like in 2022, I didn't go last year because of Mardi Gras. But TNA is coming back to New Orleans for same show, No Surrender, but it's going to be in Westwego, Louisiana, just outside of New Orleans. So they're actually 30 miles from New Orleans, but they're like, oh, we're going to New Orleans. So it's like WrestleMania 3 going to Pontiac, Michigan, because it's like 32 miles outside of Detroit. It's a Friday night show. Now, there's only one problem. If I were to go to this show, if I would drive all the way to Westwego, go to this show, and drive 2.5 hours back home, I might as well stay up all night because it's February 23rd. The following morning, we'll be getting ready to watch the Elimination Chamber in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to pull it all night if I were to go to No Surrender, hit at least 2 5-hour energies to be wide awake to do a live stream for the Elimination Chamber with Force Life Sports.
Yeah.
Like an old grandpa, I'm what up? Welcome to Elimination Chamber live stream. I got some biscuits and gravy. It's going to be like 5 or 6 in the morning. I'm going to want breakfast.
I know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And it ain't going to affect Mardi Gras for us because our Mardi Gras run is first weekend of February, so it'll be completely out of the way. So I'm still interested in going to No Surrender. I'm gonna start watching TNA on Thursdays when they rebrand to TNA, and then I'm gonna watch their pay-per-view Hard to Kill. I'm gonna order it live and I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live stream for it because nobody takes TNA seriously anymore. So, but we'll watch it. I'm looking forward to it. Well, all right, guys, that will do it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, Nugget. We got a new fan tuning in. Be sure to join us in the comments next week. Hell, if you ever want to come be on the show, hit us up. We always like to have guests for predictions and whatnot. Oh, by the way, we're also going to do predictions for World's End during the year-end awards as well. We'll close out with predictions. But you see on your screen on the left of you is our handles on Twitter. I'm at Marcus Lee 337. Dylan's at Dylan _. Jordan's at Jordan _J2000. On the right of your screen is where you can find the podcast on all platforms on Twitter and on Instagram at World Elite Pod. And of course, subscribe to us on YouTube, World Elite Podcast, to watch our live streams anytime on demand, powered by StreamYard. You can also catch them on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on all audio platforms. We're free and available wherever you get your podcasts from: Apple Pod, Google Pod, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. Give us a 5-star rating and review. Big thank you to our sponsor, 80s Tees. Go to 80stees.com. Use our promo code WorldElite to get 30% off of your order. Currently wearing the Wally World shirt representing Christmas Vacation. I got this on 80s Tees. Last holiday shirt I'm gonna wear because day after Christmas, I'll probably no longer wear Christmas shit again until next Christmas. So, well, guys, last call.
Yeah, speaking of t-shirts, I'm going to be wearing my new one I got today for next week's stream. I was going to wear it tonight, but I think I'll save it for end of year awards. I got my new Bray Wyatt shirt from the shop. His tribute shirt has all his characters on it. So,
I can't wait to see that.
It's going to be it's a sick fucking shirt, dude. I can't wait to wear it next week. I was going to wear it tonight, but I was going to save it for our last stream of the year. So, yeah.
Breaking alert, we got new women's tag team champions.
Oh, we do?
Katana Chance and Kaden Carter just won the titles. So Piper Nevin and Chelsea Green are no longer champions. Thank you, Jesus. Now we're going to see if the Creed brothers can take the tag titles from the Judgment Day later tonight. So, and Miz did not beat Gunther. And I think it's New Year's Day, right? Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins is on New Year's Day, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't tonight. I might have to record that Raw because I'm going to be watching the Sugar Bowl. I ain't going to be watching Raw on New Year's night.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays to everybody. We will see you guys next Tuesday, December 26th, the day after Christmas, for our 2023 year-end awards presented by the Worldly Podcast. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and a happy holidays. Stay safe. Make memories. This is the time of year to be with family and celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And we will see y'all next Tuesday. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good night.